This meeting is being recorded. You are under surveillance. Yeah, surveillance of the government of the United States. Hey, go 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 Notre Dame, huh?
Not Notre Dame, it's Top Golf.
Oh. Yeah, put those clovers up for Notre Dame, baby.
Welcome back to the show. My name is Justin Houlihan, and with me, as always, is Reed Thomas Piercy.
Oh, dude, I wish my middle name was Thomas.
What is your middle name?
Lee.
Oh my gosh! Well, isn't that a coincidence?
It is yours, huh?
Justin Lee Houlihan, baby.
Man, see, there's a lot of Lees I've noticed. That was like
I was named after Lee Harvey Oswald.
What?
I'm just kidding. I'm named after. I think it has something to do with on my grandpa's side, but I mean, how badass would that be? Lee Harvey Oswald or General? Wasn't there like a General Lee or something?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
I believe history wants to forget about that.
Why? Oh, was he one of the old slave master guys? Was he? He was fighting for the red, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. He was fighting for the traitors.
Yikes! Might need to edit that one out.
I'll confirm with you.
There's the redcoats, I think, right? He's fighting for the redcoats, or is that a different war?
No, wait, no.
No, redcoats was England. That was in
redcoats was England.
That was French-American War.
He was a part of the Confederacy.
Confederacy versus the Union. We could just
pretend you were talking about the General Lee, baby.
That's it. That's him.
The good old man. Good old Duke boys at it again.
Yeah, good guy. It's crazy to think about. We had the only war that we've ever fought on our soil was against ourselves. I think that's so
the first established country.
And because if you think every time we fight a war, we're always going away. You know, we're never home field, and we're always playing on the road. And but the only time we ever played home is against ourselves.
Now speaking, I'm trying to think with wars. So, World War One, World War Two, we were late to the party joining.
I don't know. I can't tell you
because we got thrown in, so we were a little late. I don't know why we were in World War One.
See, that's when I get. See, that's my thing. I remember how I've said I've quoted many times that I'm very good at history, but the more and more I talk about it, the more and more I slowly just feel like I'm not a very good historian. But so here's what I think. The
spotlight's on, it really messes you up.
One of the wars was against Germany. We're fighting Hitler.
We technically we didn't fight them.
Did you not? Have you not seen Saving Private Ryan?
Technically, it was. I think we got thrown. No. So what happened?
Hey, we don't get thrown, buddy. We throw people. This is
where I get
U.S. of A, baby. All right.
This is where I get lost with the whole World War II. It gets a little confusing. So we got thrown in by the Japanese, and if I'm not mistaken, we were helping the Germans.
No, I think those are two different wars. I'm pretty sure.
No, that was what classified as a world war.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think that's separated too. I think World War One we're fighting against Hitler, and everyone was fighting trying to kill Hitler.
That was World War II.
Buddy, World War II wasn't that long ago. That was only 40 years ago.
Yeah, but that's where Hitler was taken out.
He wasn't though. He's still alive. Right? He fled to Cuba.
I'm trying to think. World War One. The Germans were involved in World War One.
Think of Pearl Harbor. All right, Pearl Harbor had something to do with something with Japanese.
World War II. That's World War II.
I think it was World War III.
Because we weren't touching. Why? What? Wait a minute. You better knock on wood on that one.
Give it a couple years. Huh?
Dude,
Hey,
I know.
what I'm saying. Okay, we got those two wars, and then who even knows what Nam was about? I don't think anyone knew what Nam was about.
Nam was a very confusing war.
I think everyone just fought everyone, and then obviously the most recent, the GWOT, the Global War on Terror, fighting against terror. That was the one that I can understand. Yeah.
Was that the one that they classified as a fake war? Not a fake war, but a
That was the Gulf War,
war?
I think. I think that was the Gulf War.
Dude,
Global War on Terror is like the one that's like from 9/11 to like we're still kind of fighting now.
I think that's the one. There was something. See, war.
I mean, every war, every war, people think it's just nothing. Yeah, no
right?
point.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Doesn't matter what war.
Okay, so it was in Europe. I'm trying to look up World War One. Well, the wars get really confusing. There's like a point when I was in history class that I just checked out because I was like, okay, this is getting.
One of the wars, I know that they were fighting the enemies, but they were also fighting like rats because I'm pretty sure that was around the same time as like the bubonic plague thing going on, where the rats almost wiped out freaking half the population. I'm pretty sure that was part of it.
Oh, you know what World War One was?
You just blew up my ear.
Sorry, I got excited. That was Mussolini and stuff, right?
Don't even know who that is. Heard his name. Don't know who it is.
He was basically like Hitler before Hitler.
There's never a Hitler before Hitler. Hitler was a man of himself.
Dude, okay, so now I'm looking at what. Okay, so everybody was involved. It looked like in the World War One.
Well, I mean,
confusing.
It's in the name. It's in the name. World. Yeah, the world's fighting.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I think for some reason we weren't. This is a very interesting topic. For some reason we weren't getting involved in the World War II yet, even though Germany was going through Europe. But then when the Japanese bombed us, that's when we got involved into the war.
Yeah, those bastards. Those dirty bastards. And then we just pretty much ended the war too, dropping those little big boy or fat boy and what is it, little boy and fat man or something, two nukes.
Yeah,
my goodness.
Names of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you honestly, with everything, do you think there would be another like world war as popular back then? Do you think it would be kind of like they would keep it on the D-low?
Buddy, if we have a World War III, everyone dies. We all have nukes now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. You think
every country has nukes. And first of all, it's going to be a cyber war. First of all, it's going to be mostly through electronics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It seems like the possibility of where it was like the whole world was fighting. Like it seems like that will be all done cyber now.
It's going to do that, and then I'll tell you something. All right, as a scholar myself, I'm going to quote a fellow scholar of mine, Albert Einstein. All right, he said, "No, Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein said, I don't know what World War III will be fought with, but I know what World War IV will be fought with, and it's sticks and stones because we're going to restart because we're going to all die."
Dude, that's actually a pretty
It's gonna.
An educated guess right there. That's a.
Just think the only reason we ended the war is because we had nukes. We were the only ones that have nukes now. Every single country. I think even the small countries like Philippines. I think they got one. They got at least one somewhere in there. Yeah, they probably got one.
They probably tagged in for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean everyone's got them now. So.
Now here's another thing.
All dead is what's gonna happen.
What if the war is in space? Since everybody's racing to go to space again.
A galactic war. That'd be so.
Dude, that would be one heck of a war. We're all just in space.
I don't know if that would work because I don't think things blow up in space.
Oh, I think things can break.
I mean, things can break, but I mean, I don't think you could shoot a gun in space either.
They'll have some
gravity. That bullet will go straight up.
There's also some kind of laser technology by then.
Yeah. Hey, do you think
it'd be a quiet war?
Yeah, it's gonna be silent. Hey, do you think Stevie Wonder's blind?
Yeah.
Is he really blind? Because my parents like think I'm stupid for this. They think I'm stupid for a lot of things, but this especially because I truly believe he's faking. All right? I'm a part of that little group. All right?
He's pretty blind.
I don't think so because I've seen so many videos of him like doing some suspicious things where it's like, whoa, hold on. I don't think he's actually I think he's playing old possum, you know? He's trying to hide it. All right.
Well, come
And
on, give an example.
Well, this is okay. For example, if you look up on YouTube fake Stevie Wonder fake blind, I guarantee that the video that I'm talking about pops up. He's on stage singing, you know, obviously a very talented guy. He's a soul guy, you know, he's spinning his head, he's singing. And one of the dudes, it was Paul McCartney. He was singing with Paul McCartney from the Beatles. Paul McCartney's walking off the stage. He bumps the mic stand. The mic stand falls. And I shit you not, Stevie Wonder's dancing, and he reaches and caught the mic and set it back. I was like, right there, you are a fraud,
maybe because they say your senses are heightened.
I don't buy that. You have all of a sudden you're like, oh, mic stand. No,
dude, come on.
Nope, not buying it.
I know for certain there was a blind man who went to my gym, and he could see he could sense stuff.
Nope, he's faking probably too. Did he have glasses on?
Nope.
Did he just have his eyes closed?
No, they were like kind of squinted.
Yeah, you're a sucker, man. He catfished you.
I don't know, man.
I'm not buying it.
I mean, they got to be heightened.
No, because look, Stevie Wonder, right? And I'm not the only one that thinks this. There's many celebrities that think this. There's other stories of celebrities, like I forget who it is, but you can look it up. There's a whole page on it about Stevie Wonder faking it.
The internet, I bet there is.
This celebrity said that he was on a talk show, and then he said Stevie Wonder got introduced, and he came walking, and he walked directly to where the other celebrity was doing it, and walked up. And there was like multiple people on the stage. It wasn't just like one guy. He walked directly to him and said his name. Hey, how you doing? And he shakes his hand. And the dude was like, "You're not really blind."
Where they're at.
How?
I wonder, because if he's walking up there, you know, what if somebody told him, "All right, just walk straight up." Just walk straight up to the celebrity.
If you close your eyes, if we go outside and you close your eyes and be like, hey, walk 30 feet straight, chances are you're not going straight. You're going to go left and into the street.
But I haven't been blind. So I don't know about the whole senses stuff.
You tell me they get superpowers just because they can't see?
Well, I'm not talking like Daredevil superpowers, but I'm talking like, you know, heightens a little bit.
Yeah, well, Stevie Wonder, if you're watching this, I'm on to you. All right? I am on to you.
He's dead, isn't he?
Stevie Wonder? No, he's alive and thriving.
No way. Really?
Stevie, I think you're thinking of Ray Charles. You're thinking of the piano. Well, I mean, Stevie Wonder plays piano too. You're thinking of Ray Charles probably because I think he passed. Look up Stevie Wonder.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe I am thinking of Ray.
You know what song Stevie Wonder sings? He sings
very suspicious writings on the wall.
Yeah, but he could see the whole time though, because writing's on the wall. How did he know that there was writing on the wall? Right there. He's been hiding it.
They feel on the wall when there's writing.
No, he just proved my point right there with that single line. I'm gonna check more of his lyrics. I guarantee he's hiding little messages in there.
Writing's on the wall. Dude, he's gonna feel the wall. Writing's on the wall.
No, he sees the writing on the wall. Bastard. And he has a cell phone.
Yeah, well, you could get the thing where it talks to you. Haven't you heard about that?
He has social media. He has an Instagram.
Yeah, okay.
You tell me he's posting pics. He's like, oh, look how good I look in this.
Well, I mean, somebody's got to tell him, like, post this one.
No.
Haven't you seen the thing on your phone where it tells you where, like, if you just click your phone, it'll be like, oh, time, and it'll tell you the time?
Hey, buddy. Android.
It might be on the Android, too.
Mm-mm.
I'm telling you, man.
False. Speaking of Daredevil, well, I'm going to end on this point for this section. Stevie Wonder.
What was the case?
Final point, Stevie Wonder, faking it. Not buying it. I don't think or at least he's not as blind as we all think. Maybe I think he might have one good eye or something like that. He's got something. But speaking of Daredevil, saw Black Widow. I saw Black Widow.
Mm-hmm.
Good movie.
I was gonna say, what did you think of it?
Good movie, and let me tell you, those two girls are beautiful, baby. Got me entertained. Let me tell you that. Scarlett JoJo, come on now.
Black Widow. Should we? I mean, we should say we're talking about it, but little spoilers. I'm not gonna give away the whole movie, but her sister probably has to be one of my favorite characters now.
Yeah.
I honestly, going into it, thought she was going to be kind of annoying. I was like, how's this going to be? But,
she, no joke, makes me want to learn a Russian accent.
Right?
Or is that Ukrainian? It might have been Ukrainian.
Yeah, I don't know what I think it's Russian.
No, it might have been that fake planet or the fake country they have.
Oh, the fake Russian. Like it's in Russia. It's like a little... Sokovia, yeah.
Yeah, it might be that. But
yeah.
Anyways, that girl, yeah, she was good. She was very good. Good actor.
I know a big thing that people were mad about was Taskmaster. How'd you feel about Taskmaster?
Who's Taskmaster? Which one was he?
Master, it was the one who would watch the Avengers and then would like basically mimic everything they did. It was the one with the shield.
Like the half robot person?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was fine.
Yeah, a lot of people were upset because apparently that's not how Taskmaster is in the comics, but I'm just like, who cares?
Get out of here with that comic book shit.
It's honestly
I can't stand out. It's not totally accurate because the comic books look, comics, you read them, all right? I want to watch it.
And my thing is, why would you want to hear the same story?
Boom. You gotta be creative.
Like,
let the juices flow.
They change the story of like, say if they base it off of like a certain series. I like where they change it. Change it. Keeps me on my toes, you know?
Yeah, you can't let them know your next move, you know? That's what my philosophy in life is, you know? That's why I never take the same road twice, you know, just in case someone's following. Never let them know my next move, you know?
Yeah, and then people are like, well, Taskmaster doesn't wear armor. And I was like, come on. Okay, stop it. Stop.
Come on.
You're nitpicking. You're nitpicking.
But Scarlett Johansson, gosh, she is a hot tay. I'll tell you that.
Dude, what about
I'm pissed that they killed her though. Like,
right at the end of the movie, I was like, this is kind of sad. This is like the last time.
Well, I know. And that's not a spoiler if you guys have seen Endgame.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She dies in Endgame. But I'm like, man, don't get to see her kick ass anymore.
Huh? You like see her walking away and you're like, oh, I can't wait to see what happens next. And you're like, wait a minute.
No, but the other girl, do you know what movie that girl's been in? Have you seen Midsommar?
I want to. I know that she's in that.
Watch that movie. The weirdest, kind of most frightening movie I might have ever seen because it is so weird. And it's also like something I'm deeply afraid of, which is, you know, I don't like Colts. Right? I mean, not the Indianapolis Colts. They're all right. I'm talking Colts, like CULTS. All right, Colts. Here's one of my philosophies. All right, or mottos I live by. I never will trust anyone that's wearing the same clothing as a group of people. All right, if you have a group of people wearing the same clothes, I'm out. I'm not going there.
Now, you know? I believe I think it was like a philosopher. Some of those smart dudes, they said, they were saying, who do you think is the most vulnerable to a cult?
Is this a riddle?
You. Who do you think's most vulnerable to a cult? Like, who would join a cult?
Can you give me a multiple choice or something?
What kind of people would join a cult?
Followers.
They said anybody.
No, not me. Mm-hmm. Not this guy. All right, not going anywhere near.
You might not even know. Maybe you're involved in a cult right now.
Nope, not buying it.
I'm telling you, you might be involved with a cult. You just don't know it.
See, I don't trust anyone enough. Like, I don't like anyone that. How do I word this? I don't like anyone that like follows something so much.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
just in any general. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not even talking like just politics. Like, I can't stand anybody that believes anything so much. I'm like, I don't trust you.
Right? It's
Yeah,
just like,
I don't
come
trust.
on.
Now, if you're telling me you're going to follow another person, like a cult, like a human, I mean, it's one thing you're following the big guy, the big man upstairs. That I can get aboard. But I'm
Mhm.
talking like if you're talking another human and he's wearing all white clothing, he's got long hair, and he's from Sweden. I'm not
Mhm.
buying it. And if he's wearing sandals and pants, I'm out.
What
I am
about
out, out, out.
Jehovah Witnesses?
Dude, if I could roundhouse someone legally, it would be a Jehovah's Witness,
That's
dude.
that's pretty much a cult.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You notice how creepy they are, how socially
Mhm.
awkward they are.
Yeah.
Uh, you coming up to people's doors, just walking through the neighborhood in 110-degree heat wearing a tux, and you're coming up knocking on people's doors. God,
Yeah.
if
And
Grand Theft Auto was in real life, dude, I would have blasted at least 10 of these boys by now.
like let me make this clear. There's a difference between a religion and something like I feel like Jehovah Witness. Because Jehovah
Yeah,
Witness is where it's like very strict rules to where
I
you might not
know.
even know you're involved in like a quote unquote cult.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
weird
I don't.
thing. There was something else I was going to tell you about Black Widow. Oh, what'd you think of the end credit scene?
Oh, with the Seinfeld chick.
She's from Seinfeld?
Yeah, that's Julia Louise Dreyfus. That's Elaine from Seinfeld. Duh. God,
That's
you
where I
rookie. You
recognize her
rookie.
from.
She was in
Oh,
Falcon and Winter Soldier also.
yeah.
Same.
Oh my. I just put those together. I did not realize she was a part of Seinfeld.
The main, like the main
Yeah,
chicken platform.
yeah. Oh my. You just blew my mind. I was trying to figure out what I've seen her in.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
I
I like her
recognize her right
character
away
too.
since I've been on the Seinfeld kick. I'm like, I know you. Hey, Elaine. How you doing?
No,
Yeah.
I do enjoy her character too. I can't wait to see
Yeah.
what that. It seems like they have like a weird section with Marvel where it's like weird stuff to where that's like all like where they're going with the kind of like the multiverse and stuff. And then
Yeah.
there's going to be like the Captain America, Black Widow type stuff.
I'll
And they're
tell you
just going to
this.
blend them.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. The next Spider-Man, the next Thor, and the next Guardians of the Galaxy, I think will be the end of the goodness of Marvel.
Really?
I think it'll be the end of like you won't ever have a phase like we just had where the build up for Endgame was so huge.
Mm-hmm.
And then these movies are just going to be like the icing on the cake for those. And then I think like what they're going to do with the rest, like I just can't see it being the
Dude,
same.
I think it's going to get weirder and weirder. Like Thanos
That's
was
what I'm
just the
saying.
start. And it's going to, but I'm going to say like it's going to get better.
I don't know. We'll
Just
see.
because it
We'll see.
seems like with them making a multiverse where anything could happen, it makes it
Yeah.
but like one of the main problems I had with like Marvel films was the seriousness to them. Some of them are very serious, and I did not like that. Like, I like it to be weird and very like comic booky, to where it's like anything can happen and it's just strange.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like that's where they're going, where it's like more space and weird stuff. What do you think of Internals that's coming out?
I have no idea what that even is about. I'm so confused.
It's a Marvel movie.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the trailer and everything.
Oh, okay.
I'm just confused. I'm like,
I
I've seen
honestly,
this is just my skepticism now because I'm like, I believe the end game was the end. I'm like, this was the end.
yeah,
I'm just like, you can't live up. I'm sorry. You will not. You won't make me so anxious to see a movie like I
Mhm.
was after Infinity War, waiting for that year and a half or whatever it
Yeah.
was to see what was going to go down. You
Mhm.
won't ever have me. They won't ever have me like that again.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of hard with that because if like you never like read the comic or like know the backstory of the comics,
Yeah,
like Thanos was the build up, but
yeah.
there's like such a range of different areas they can go, and I think like different type of like storytelling too, with all of the movies and stuff.
And also, like, you got rid of Scarlett Johansson. I have no reason to watch it anymore.
You know what? I honestly didn't think Black Widow was going to be good until I saw it.
I had a feeling it was gonna be. I was like, hey, it was gonna. I was like, it's like she kicks ass. Right? She's gonna kick some ass. I was like, it's gonna be good no matter what.
Yeah, I think I was more like kind of confused why they decided to release this movie now and not earlier.
Well, I mean, because they would have lost money if they would have just done it.
Oh no, I'm talking like back before
yeah.
Endgame and Infinity War and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, because I just like based on everything that's going on right now with like the story, I was just like, I don't know, I liked it. I really enjoyed it actually. That's how I feel like Internals is gonna be. Like I feel like I'm going to be like, I don't know, and then I'm gonna see it and be like, you know what, I got to give it to him. But I feel like that's how I am with all the movies right now, just because of Endgame being so good.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm always gonna walk into a movie and be like, I don't know about this one, and be like, they got me.
I'm telling you, Endgame was the end all be all for me. That was it. That was it.
Well, I'm telling you to buckle up because it's gonna get.
Give me your top 3 movies. Go.
Top 3 Marvel movies?
Just movies in general.
Movies in general.
That you could watch. That you like your last 3 movies that you can have that you would watch every day. Like the last 3 movies you could ever watch.
Okay. Star Wars: Return of the Jedi.
Nerd.
Oh God, this is so hard. I would have to pick like a horror movie too. Mm-hmm. So probably say Scream. I really like Scream.
Scream was an iconic film.
Iconic. Number 3. I gotta have some kind of comedy in there too. I'm gonna go with probably Step Brothers, just throwing a comedy in there.
That's a good one. I'd go Goodfellas.
Oh,
one of my favorite movies of all time. I gotta go Endgame. I have to.
Yeah, that's
it's too big of a movie to not put in. If it's the last movies I'm gonna watch, I gotta watch it again. I get goosebumps just thinking about Captain America taking that hammer and saying Avengers Assemble, and then just the epic clash. Oh my gosh, I'm rock hard right now, dude. I'm telling you, I'm rock hard.
Oh.
And then the third one. I could go like a stupid comedy that I like, or I can go like a classic, like either Shawshank Redemption or like a Pulp Fiction.
Oh, those see, I completely forgot about Tarantino movies.
Yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, that would.
There's so many.
It's so hard.
Any one of those movies could take 3. It could take my 3rd spot.
Dude, did you listen to the interview with Tarantino, the Rogan one?
I've listened to parts of it.
I'm a little bummed. I didn't know he was going to make one more movie and then he's done.
No way. I didn't hear that.
He's making one more movie and then he's done.
Jeez.
However, he said if he makes a Kill Bill 3, he said that wouldn't count.
Okay.
Because he said he said he considered those like a movie all in itself.
Yeah. I would go Tarantino. Dude's got a foot fetish. I'll say that.
Dude, I honestly think he plays it up a little too much too. Like I think he had one, and like people were pointing it out, and then he's all, "Let's just go over the top with this."
Yeah, he's like, now that the cat's out of the bag, now it's just, and he likes dirty. He likes dirty feet. I'll say that because
I think
it's always filthy feet. That's
yeah, he definitely was like, "Let's take this to a whole nother level." I saw a video of a girl. She had Tarantino sign her foot.
He probably enjoyed that.
Dude, he did. He did. Yeah, he did. He was like, all right.
Let me just say, if I was a kid and I saw Tarantino like down an alleyway, I'd shit my pants. That guy is a creepy looking dude.
He is very creepy looking.
Very creepy looking.
And his voice
got the old. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I wasn't an adult, I'd be like, this guy, I don't trust this guy. Something off about him.
In the interview, too, he was getting very fired up about Bruce Lee.
Dude, that's what I watched that part, dude.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, take it easy. He was all talking about his wife, and he was like, "She's a liar."
Yeah,
It's like, good lord.
it was him and Stephen King. Stephen King's another strange looking fella.
And a very strange person, kind of like Tarantino.
Well, I mean, look at the things that Stephen King's written.
I know,
You
dude.
don't just. How do you think of these things? Now
Dude,
I'm a little curious of this guy.
there's a strange part in the It book that like kind of makes me uncomfy.
It didn't make it into the movies.
And I'm glad it didn't, because it makes me uncomfy.
That movie would have been out of the theaters like that. That seems. And look, I didn't read the book. That book's way too damn long for me to even attempt to read.
I
do know
an audio version of the book.
Will it take you 3 years?
Dude, it takes so long, and I'm like, can we just speed this up a little bit?
That's what I'm saying, and I wouldn't be able to do it like now because I know what I know the premise of like what's gonna happen, kind of.
But it even gets weirder. It's
that's why I'm like
the movie. There's like one point of like a floating turtle comes into this equation and destroys it. It gets really weird.
Yeah, he's a creep guy. But speaking of talking about mothers or wives, you watched the McGregor fight, mate?
Dude, okay, so that's the day I saw Black Widow. I was going to get the pay-per-view, but by the time I got home, the fight.
You were gonna buy it? You were gonna buy it? Bro,
Yeah.
I got you on the stream, dude. Just hit me up.
You have a stream? You know,
I have a stream that's like been doing pretty well. Like I've been able to watch like the Mayweather, Paul. I watched the last couple of UFCs, and it's pretty handy on there.
you might have.
Yeah. I mean, I may have glanced at it here and there, but no. Yeah, just hit me up next time. I'll DM it to you. But no, what a turn of events on that one, mate.
Dude. And then there's the conversation now that it was the kick that broke his leg.
It was. I saw Rogan actually posted something on like a close like frame by frame, and I was like, I think that might have done it. He got the elbow down on that the old shin.
It was an elbow. I thought it was a kick.
It was a left front kick, and he hit the left front kick, and Poirier like went down the block and like hit it, and it kind of like, and then it was like literally right after McGregor turns and then goes to throw a punch, and then all of a sudden his ankle just disappears.
Yeah, because they were saying like the injury wasn't like an accidental break of him just stepping back. They were saying
your foot doesn't break like that. It's healthy.
No.
Your foot doesn't just snap and it doesn't spin around in a circle.
See, I remember a similar thing happened to that fighter, Sugar Sean. But he kicked the dude, stepped back on it.
Was that like the most recent one, like the gnarly one from like?
Yeah, I think it was
a few months ago.
Yeah, it was like the last time he fought.
Yeah, that was nasty. The guy checked his kick. It was the first. It was like literally the first kick he threw.
Yeah, and then he just fell. Oh, dude, that was his first loss too. Was that?
Yeah. It might have been his last fight too. It might have been his last loss.
No, he fought the same night as McGregor. He won.
I think we're thinking of a different guy then.
Yeah, this is.
I'm thinking of the dude like maybe a couple months ago. Like threw a kick and his foot just
I know who you're talking about. I forget what that dude's name is. Yeah, because he was taken off on a stretcher.
I was like, no way this guy's just fought again after.
No,
it's like superhuman.
He has very colorful hair, has it in the cornrows.
Okay.
He's very skinny.
Yeah, and I can picture him. I don't know his name, but yeah. But what might have been the greatest post-fight interviews that I've ever seen. Dude, I was laughing so hard at McGregor.
Send me DMs.
Dude, McGregor first of all, Joe Rogan. Bravo. He's getting that paycheck, all right? He's not taking a no for an answer to not get an interview. He goes and sits down next to the dude that just obliterated his foot. All right. He's sitting there and don't you fucking think this is over? Don't you think this is over? And then dude, he was like talking crap, like he's like, get down here, we'll finish this right now. He was about to fight with one leg. He was like, come on. He was like a savage. And then when he brings his wife, your wife's in my DMs. Hi, baby, come to my after party.
Dude, he's a moneymaker, man. Like,
dude, you love him or hate him, but that guy, he's an entertainer.
Yeah, I was watching the press conference from the night before. Not the press conference, the weigh-ins. And speaking of Rogan grabbing an interview, he was walking up and Rogan just grabbed him by the arm and brought him back in the camera and asked him a few things. And when McGregor talks, just, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him.
Dude, he was like, the only way this is ending is you in a coffin. It's like, this is the only way it's ending. But, dude, the best part was right after Poirier's leaving the cage, right after he's like, oh, your wife's my DMs. Hi, baby. Come to my after party. Rogan's like, all right. And he like kind of pulls the mic away and all you hear is, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
Dude, he has to be the greatest talker in the UFC. The rest of them, it's just the basic stuff, but he's literally talking about murdering people, screaming, I'm going to murder you.
Dude, when the opening of that interview, it was like, do you think it was the check? There was no check. There was no check. So he didn't check one. I was boxing the bloody head off of him. He's like, I was boxing the bloody head off of this guy. It's like, the second round is going to be mine.
The next day on Instagram, too, he had a story of him being like, he wasn't the one. It wasn't a check.
He's looking at his ears like, I got a little scratch, a little ground and pound.
Yeah, he had to be messed up on some kind of medication right out of surgery because that story was so long of him looking at his ear, too. And he was just sitting there, and I was like, what is this? What am I watching? What
a nasty ear, too. Same with Dustin. Those ears are just
dude, all those fighters' ears are disgusting.
Got that cauliflower ear.
Oh.
I want to know, like, why does it do that? Does it hurt that bad? I mean, I've gotten hit in the ear one time. Mm-hmm. That does hurt.
Yeah,
that's a sensitive area. But I guess getting hit there just constantly.
But it's also with it has to do with them like actually wrestling. Too.
Yeah, wrestling, like they're like known for that. That's why they have those little ear things.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like even with maybe because like a lot of wrestling, you're using your like head and neck because they kind of do that leaning thing when they're going in. So I don't know how it.
Probably the rubbing. Maybe the rubbing against. Yeah, I don't know. That's gross though. I'll say that.
I know, dude. It's really gross.
Same with the chicks. You know, they're getting after it on the girl side, and you know those things are just swelling up. These bad boys are swelling. Like
Oh God, yeah.
But dude, I've been getting on Snapchat. I get a lot of bots adding me. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. And I got one today. And it was like, it's always some like stripper name or something like Pepper Honey. And then it's like that. And then, so like, I never like accept them, but like my thing's like open where like anybody can like send me something. Okay. Mm-hmm. And so I got a chat, but it was a voice thing. It was just a voice message, and it was, "Hi, baby," and then I like just didn't respond, and then I get a message it's like, "Hi, this is always the one that they do. Hi, I don't know if you remember me, but we matched on Tinder, and it's like I saved your username because I was taken back then, but now I'm single now, and so I'm just wondering how you're doing." And then it doesn't matter like what you're responding. All I said, I literally responded like 6 times. I said, piss off. Every time she said something, I'd just be like, piss off. But every single time I send it, I say, piss off. And she's like, man, there's something going wrong. Like, I can't read any of your responses. And then I'm like, piss off. And she's like, it must be something wrong with Snapchat. And then I say, piss off. And she's like, well, anyways, why don't you email me? Just put your card here and let's meet up. Like,
Nice try.
Nice try. Not falling for that one again. Right?
Let's try Pepper Honey.
I've fallen for it twice, and 3 times, no sir.
Now I know on Tinder, it's kind of like the same thing, where these profiles will pop up and they obviously look fake. And we know somebody who swiped right on it,
Do
matched,
we?
and was talking to the bot, and then clicked the link.
Do we really?
Yep. And I was like, you shouldn't have done that, man.
Wait, they clicked the link and what did the link do? What was the
It
link?
sent them to a weird website where it was like, but like buy this stuff or whatever. But I was like, you might have a virus on your phone.
They might just stole your identity. There's a good chance.
I was like, what made you think like that person was real? Because it's
obvious.
It's very obvious. And I was like, come on.
And you can always tell when it's only like if it's on Tinder and it's only one picture or like maybe two pictures, and it's like, not buying it. I've been on Tinder a couple times throughout my time, and like most of them are like borderline bots. Like, and then like so like I would never like swipe right on one like if it was like less than 2 pictures or 3 pictures.
Even if it's modeling pictures, that's also a red flag.
Red flag. Red flag.
I know. I recently deleted Tinder.
You were on Tinder?
Yeah. So what happened is I would swipe really. Honestly, the thing is with Tinder that I hate is it's kind of like it basically is like one of those things where it makes you on your phone all the time and you're just like always swiping, and it just, I don't know, it gets just so tiring after a while.
Yeah. I mean,
it's just like,
and also half the time it always says you gotta always pay for something because it's like, you got
that's
16 likes. I'm like, well, let me see them. I'm like, let me see these honeys.
Quit being stingy.
Yeah, come on. And then also, what am I gonna do? When I match with someone, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna message them like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing, girl?" Like, I don't even know if this person's real or not. This could be a 40-year-old man behind the screen trying to play with my butt.
It's always the creepy old men you gotta watch out for.
Would you date an MMA fighter? Someone that can like probably beat your ass.
Kill me.
probably beat your ass. Yeah.
Probably, but it's definitely
MMA's got some hotties, dude.
And like the thing is, it's kind of like the whole deal with Ronda Rousey when she was talking about her ex-boyfriend that she had, when he grabbed her when they were fighting one night, and he grabbed her and she just threw him over.
Yeah, that's what because like obviously like don't put your hands on a woman, obviously.
Yeah.
Even if you're like messing around like play wrestling, I don't want to get all of a sudden end up in a guillotine.
Yeah.
Right?
Or my friends come over and you're gonna show off.
Yeah, I don't. Like I get it. I am now the girl in this relationship. But what happens if someone takes your purse, like or like a bar fight? I don't want my girlfriend kicking this dude's ass for me.
And what happens when she's the abusive one?
Oh yeah, what am I supposed to do? I gotta bring a weapon into this thing. just
come around the corner. She gives you a kick to the head. Just drops you.
See, here's the thing, though. Kicks to the head. A lot of these girls are like pretty short.
Yeah, that's true.
I think, like, obviously they can get the leg up there, but I think I'm still a little bit taller to like enough where I can avoid that. Unless you're talking like,
get you right in the chest. It's gonna knock the wind out of you.
You're gonna crush my Adam's apple, but like at least you won't give me a concussion. But
you might cry. Yeah. You might cry for a little bit, but
yeah, I mean, like, who's the chick? I follow her on Instagram. Joanna Jacek. You know who that is?
Joanna? I think I might.
Joanna. She's like a well-known like fighter. Like she hasn't fought in a little bit, but like she was like a top person. She got like beat by Zhang. But was
she the one where her head swelled up?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, but Joanna. So like she's very like attractive, but I'm like, yo, I've seen this girl like fight, and I've seen the beating she's taken, and she just kept coming. I'm like, it kind of scares me. Huh?
Oh yeah, And the way she trash talks, I feel like it would make me very angry.
Dude, yeah.
Dude,
Like,
there was a...
she's going to start talking dirty to me, and I'm going to be like, no, I'm going to take personal because she's got this down. She's got these promos
what
down.
if she's just super aggressive?
Yeah, God. And then she's got the accent. I don't know where she's from. She's from somewhere around Europe because like I thought
she was near like somewhere in Brazil.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm terrible at diagnosing languages and like accents, like terrible at identifying accents. I think any accent is either Russian or like Czechoslovakian. There's no in between.
She might actually be.
She might be a Czech. She might be a Czech.
Yeah, I think so. Actually.
Yeah. But yeah, so that like makes it even scarier because like I don't know what you're really saying. You know, I can only diagnose a few words, and so but this girl, she could throw some hands. All right, I'm gonna catch a couple on my chin.
I watched a clip of her when she was on Ultimate Fighter, and she like went up to the chick that she fought, and she was all, oh, and she held up her belt. She's all, you don't have one of these. Weird. Maybe you should get better. You shouldn't be here.
See, you're dating this girl living with her. She's like, oh, peanut butter jar. Look at this. You don't have one of these. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna try to take it? No, and then she's waiting for me to make an attempt to take it, and then I get suplexed into the freaking cement.
Yeah, even if you were
into the new carpet.
Even if you were in like decent shape, she would still call you fat. Look at you, fatty.
Yeah. And see, it's not fair because like even if I started dating her and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna train a little bit so I can kind of hold my ground just in case like she has a bad day at work or something, or she loses a bout and like she wants to prove herself again and she's got to take it out on me. You go roll around on a jiu-jitsu mat. It's gonna take me like 6 to 7 months just to be able to maybe just to have a fighting chance of just staying alive, You're
going to have one good day at jiu-jitsu, feel really good about yourself, and then you're going to be like, oh, let's see how good you are. And she's going to humble you real quick.
I know. Dude, that's a typical dude thing. Like, if you look at, like, Instagram comments or like Twitter comments on like UFC fighters, like girls especially, and like, oh, come on, these girls, like the typical like dudes, like, oh, I'd beat them. Come on, they're girls. Like, obviously, there's a weight and strength advantage. Like, obviously, we weigh heavier than most girls, and like stronger, typically, or like whatever it's called. But it don't matter on the jiu-jitsu mat. They'll throw me on they'll put a couple holds on me.
For the smaller person.
Yeah, they know all the balance and techniques. Like, obviously, like I'd be able to hold my ground for maybe 30 seconds just because of my weight. Like she would have to figure out.
You feel like you can hold your ground.
Yeah, or she's like trying to not. I'd probably like last 30 seconds be like, oh, I got this, and then all of a sudden she turns it up to 110, and then. I'm ending up in a pretzel hold in the corner of the octagon. Huh?
I know, like a lot of them on like interviews and stuff, they say it's very hard to date people who aren't fighters.
Yeah,
because they say people get butthurt, or they say like, and
I would think
that. Like, could you imagine? Like, you could kill your partner. You absolutely know, but then you're gonna be like with these all, oh, we should get on the mat, and you're gonna be like, wow, you're really good, like trying to make you feel good.
She's gonna patronize me, and I'm just see, I would probably have a problem with that, no joke, because like, yeah, I've always been the bigger kid in most places. I've always had that going for me, and then I don't want to get thrown around by a 130-pound chick that can literally kill me anytime she wants. Dude, if you're talking like an Amanda Nunes, she's a straight up killer. She is a straight up. I would fear her. You couldn't pay me. You would have to pay me an absurd amount of money just to even step foot in a room with her.
If she was walking down the street, I would go to the opposite sidewalk.
Yeah, I'm jaywalking. I'm jaywalking across, risking the ticket.
Not walking over there.
Yeah. Her and what was that? What was that girl? Chris Cyborg. Remember that chick?
Cyborg is.
She got busted like twice for PEDs, dude. Now we got juice. That's it, juicing. You don't got enough.
Now she's probably juicing hard in Bellator because she only has to fight every once in a while.
And I kind of lost respect for her because I thought she was really badass, and then Amanda Nunes beat her in like 30 seconds. I was like, all right, I was like, no one's coming close to Nunes.
Was that when she left the UFC too? Was it right after that fight?
Yeah, I haven't seen her fight since then.
Because I
Like at
think
least on a big stage.
she went to Bellator, and she won the title like that just because Bellator has good fighters, but a lot of them aren't.
Bellator's like the place where like the younger guys like try to like work up to the UFC, or it's where the older UFC guys go to die.
Yeah, like what's his name? Josh Barnett. That's another guy who is in Bellator, and I think he fights every once in a while. But it's like, dude.
I'm actually tomorrow night. I might go to there's an MMA class at the boxing gym. Might stop by, see what the scuttlebutt is at.
Hell yeah!
Next podcast I come on, two black guys, a broken elbow,
just crying.
Nah, I've always been interested in like doing some sort of like either jiu-jitsu or like some sort of grappling, because like striking like you can striking you can get away with like being decent. Just if you can throw a hand, but if you got the jiu-jitsu, dude, you can walk into a bar and be like, yo, I can literally choke every single one of these people out.
Jiu-jitsu is basically like you're bullied your first year there, basically. Like
I know. I would have a problem with that, dude. I'm telling you, my ego's too big to be like, just go in there and just get my ass whipped. Because I'd think like, hey, I play football, I'm a big linebacker at college. Like I'm 220 pounds. I squat this much. Like I don't think anyone's gonna handle me. And then all of a sudden, 120-pound dude just literally runs circles around me.
They start you off with the chicks because they usually try to see somebody's character. Like, let's see how this guy reacts when he has to go against a chick and she just kicks his ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna film it if I ever get in a little wrestle match with a good girl, like a good jiu-jitsu or whatever. I'm gonna film that sucker. Gotta watch that back. Dude, the difference between me and you is I'm going MMA. What did you do? WWE. Come on. Come on.
Dude, there's a guy who went to fighting from pro wrestling, and usually when they do that, the only person that I think has been really successful is Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that dude's a machine.
Like maybe this guy Bobby Lashley, but this guy who he went to Bellator, he has a contract with Bellator. He is fighting the most ridiculous. Like I understand it's because he's like a rookie to fighting, but dude, he was fighting this man who like looked like an overweight dad, and I like, really fast, and I was like, come on, you guys can't give him somebody harder. Like
you got to build it up. You have to build up his kid. It's like what's Dave Bautista did a. Have you seen that video of him?
Yeah.
He did it wasn't UFC, but
I think it was Bellator. I think he did.
Was it?
Fight in Bellator? Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't very good. Like he fought like an overweight dude. Like the dude was really chubby, but even him, like he did not look great in there. He looked he's too stiff. He's a big dude. Like they're too big.
And the worst one I think of all time was UFC when they signed this wrestler CM Punk. The dude was in his 40s. Okay.
Yeah.
He's not known for ever doing like anything like combat at all. And to just get UFC fights like that and just get destroyed. And it's like, what were you like? I get it if you want to try it, but why don't you start at a smaller level than the UFC?
Yeah, you got to maybe go to a junior tournament, maybe win a couple there, and then head up to the big dogs.
I know there was a big deal about his second one, that the guy that he was fighting, I forget who he was fighting, but they were saying that he was toying with him and taking it easy on him. Because it went, I think it went close to all of the rounds.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 rounds.
Yeah, and it was like everybody was like, "Come on, you could have finished him so quick." But yeah, I don't understand the jump.
Did you watch the celebrity? Because it's All-Star weekend for MLB, All-Star games like playing right now. But did you watch the celebrity softball game?
No, I did not.
I watched it last night, dude. So funny.
Was it? Who was?
First of all, you got the Miz, the wrestler, the Miz. He usually plays, but he was hurt. But he was there, and he's like one of the coaches for one of the teams. He was like in the like on the off the side with the press box or like the news guys, and he was going nuts because people kept bunting. They kept bunting in the slow pitch softball game and like getting on, and he's like bunting. He's doing his normal like promo, but
dude.
These guys were so bad.
Who were all the celebrities?
See, this is where I had a problem with it, right? I can't tell you how many social media influencers and TikTok stars were at this thing. I was like, come on.
Those are the new celebrities, and I don't understand it.
I was trying to explain that to my dad. He's like, how are these people on here? I was like, Dad, these people make so much money. And he's like, he doesn't grasp the concept of people making money off of YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Yeah. I was like,
well, because he obviously watches this show.
Yeah. Because he was like, they're free apps. How did people make it? I was like, Dad, they have millions of views, and I was like, there's advertisement sponsors. But I was trying to explain it because like one of the girls, I've never even heard of her. I know her first name now. Her name's like JoJo something.
No, it's the girl. She was from like a TLC show too.
Okay, but so she was like one of the main like TikTok people, and she kept she actually went 2 for 2 at a double. Not a terrible swing. I was like, solid night in the plate, but kind of a liability out in the field. But overall, she's all right. But I was like, this girl's not. I was like, who is she? And then I look her up, and she's got like 40 million followers. I was like, what the shit?
See, here's my theory on it. The reason why they have all these like online people is it's because the regular celebrities are too busy or don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
They're just like, nah, I'm not gonna waste my time with that.
Well, they had like a few actors, like they had one of the dudes from Riverdale, and then also one of the dudes from like 13 Reasons Why. So they had like a couple actors, but then they had Anthony Mackie played.
Oh, okay.
He was good. He was funny, dude. Because he's always like the funny guy, kind of. Yeah. So he was doing funny things, but like he wasn't bad. You had DK Metcalf. Like there's a couple like athletes. Okay. DK Metcalf struck out twice. JoJo went 2 for 2. DK Metcalf swinging a miss twice on slow pitch softball. But you got them. They had like a couple actual like college softball players that were like legends, like Jenny Finch, who's like a legend. But they had a few of them, and then like they had a couple like retired baseball players, like Hunter Pence from the Giants. Oh, okay. He played. He almost killed someone because he's kind of if you ever watched him play, he was a spaz. You know, he has like major ADD, and like so he can't stop moving. And then like he just swings out of his ass like whenever he goes. So his first AB guy lobs it up there. He takes a hack straight down third base line. I was like, you're lucky there was no third baseman that was like even knew what was going on, because like he would decapitate him, because he took a big leg kick and swung it and sprinted around. He took it seriously, but like, yeah, it was entertaining as hell. But gosh, it was like some of these dudes. If any pop fly went up in the air, it was hitting the ground. No one was catching it, unless it was hit to like one of the three out of the 9 people who've played softball or baseball. Yeah. Other than that, it was hitting the ground. And one dude, Quavo, you know who that is?
Oh yeah, the rapper. Yeah.
He was okay, but his team, they had a dude, I don't even know who he was, but he had 3 airs in a row, dude. They kept hitting it to him, and he just could not touch it. And then one of the dudes was a Puerto Rican singer. He screwed his team twice. He didn't know that you had to tag up on a fly, and he just takes off. And he did it to end the game. He did it in like the first inning, and then the second game to end. I told my dad, I was like, he was on first. There's 1 out, and they were like trying to make a comeback. And I was like, dude, this guy's going to mess up, because it's like he's not going to tag up. What happens? Pop fly, he takes off sprinting, and the guy catches it and just tags the base, and game over. I was like, oh, come on. And he was still running. He didn't know what would happen. I was like, he's never played this game.
It would be interesting to see them do a celebrity football game.
Like pads.
I mean, that would be entertaining, but I could see them only doing like a flag thing, which I don't know
Yeah.
why they don't. Every other sport has a celebrity thing.
Being a celebrity basketball, celebrity baseball.
Even like flag, I feel like would be entertaining.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But dude, you put them in pads, that's gonna sell some tickets.
Someone's gonna get hurt.
Yeah. That'd be entertaining as hell to watch, actually.
Dude, so have you ever watched any of like say the like the Logan Paul fights with your dad?
One of them. I've watched the Jake Paul. We watched the Jake Paul, Nate Robinson one just because it was the Mike Tyson fight.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But yeah, so I've watched like that with like my dad.
Dude, that probably because that even blows my mind that those guys made it into a boxing ring.
I know. That's why I'm
Jake signed a deal with what was it? Showtime, right?
I don't know what to think because look, dude's annoying as hell. Mm-hmm. He's dumb. He's an idiot. But man, he's whatever he does, he's successful. He's doing something right.
It's like
hate him as much as you want.
Yeah, I don't think people realize they make these people famous by just talking about them.
I know. Everyone's like, I love these old dudes that are on social media like, this Jake Paul guy's going to get what's coming to him. It's like, oh, you going to do it, old man? It's like, come on there.
I know. It's like, come on. Like, you're making him money just talking about it. You're keeping him relevant.
What do you think of the Jake Paul Tyron Woodley fight?
Dude, I don't know. I don't think good.
I was actually just watching like some of the training stuff on both sides. I don't know. I think Tyron can do it. Tyron can at least throw hands. Not like Ben Askren, where Ben Askren's never landed a punch in his life.
And yeah, let's be honest. Like, who knows if that fight was just, yeah. There's no.
But Tyron Woodley, literally, he's a killer. All right, he's a killer. Yeah. No, obviously, he's older, but killer.
I could see it being like a wake up call to Jake, and
I hope it is.
It's going to sell a lot of tickets too.
I hope it is. Can you, Matt? Oh, because I watched like the press conference. They just had like the first like press conference, and Tyron was like, "I don't think you understand." He's like, "I'm not training just to get in the ring." He's like, "I'm training for war." He's like, "We are going into war," and he's like, "I will kill you." He's like, "I'm going to beat your head off that canvas." And it looked like Jake Paul was kind of getting uncomfortable. Like, okay, this guy's. And then like Jake Paul does this like normal thing when someone calls him out or like calls him things like, "Oh, you're a bitch." He's like, he's like a little kid. He's like, "All right, bitch," like that type of thing. But I don't know. I think if Tyron, I hope so. I really would love to see Jake Paul.
I can honestly see that this might humble him just because it's an actual boxing match. It's not any.
I think it will be. Yeah, I think it will be at least. It will go like. Maybe not a knockout, but maybe like go the distance, which would be fine. Like it should, like maybe, but I would love to just see Tyron just come out there and just destroy him. Well, hit his little T-bomb on the fake takedown and then the overhand.
What cracks me up is like, how come Logan hasn't got involved with Showtime?
Dude, he hasn't won a fight.
He's
0 for 3 and 1 expert. He's lost to 2. He's lost to KSI twice. If anything, KSI should get it. He's 2-0.
Yeah, that's true.
Give it to him.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing. The whole influencer like YouTube thing, boxing is very strange.
What it has done. To die. Yeah, I hope so. Or some of them are going to start to die.
Yeah.
But I think it's showing that because obviously they're making a ton of money. They're making millions and millions. And I think it's showing like because how underpaid UFC fighters are that they're like, okay, I'm going to go to the boxing ring. If I'm not going to get paid that much, I'm going to go to the boxing ring and make him like Ben Askren, biggest payday of his life and one of the most embarrassing. I think that was more embarrassing than the Masvidal thing. I would rather got kneed by Masvidal than got knocked out by
the Disney. Thing with Ben, it was like he just didn't care. Like he was just like,
Yeah.
whatever.
He's like, I'm
payday.
getting $1 million right now. He's like, I'm good.
Yeah, just stepping into the ring, he got paid a fortune. Now, did you hear about? This is probably my favorite story: the TikTok versus YouTube fight that happened.
Was it the one where the dude got just KO'd?
Yeah, yes. But here's the thing: the dude who put on the fight was a YouTuber. It was in Miami. I think it was at, I don't know if it was at the Dolphins Stadium. I could be wrong, but I think it was somewhere. It was a huge stadium. He promised them all this money. Last time I checked, still nobody's been paid.
Oh no.
Yeah. And
Oh
the
no.
company that put it on is the YouTuber's company, and they just filed for bankruptcy.
Oh no.
So it's not looking too good for him.
Was it the guy that won?
Yeah. There was like the main event against that TikToker dude, Bryce something.
Bryce,
I forget.
yeah. I saw
yeah.
I saw clips of that, and he got kind of beat.
Oh yeah, but the dude who won, like, this is a horrible human being, and he would do charity events, but he would say that it was he would only give a certain amount to charity, but the way it was advertised was like it was full, like, going to charity.
Yeah,
like, everything was going to charity, but it was like a small portion, and then they would take the money.
Yeah, but
so,
not even the charity got paid.
No, so it was an awful situation.
I think how any of those should be, where if it's like, so like, for example, like the McGregor versus Mayweather, that whole thing, I think it should be, all right, McGregor's going to come in, he's going to box. Okay. After Mayweather, you have to come into the octagon. You got to do an octagon.
Yeah,
I think that's only fair. Deal. Same thing with even I would love to even see Ben Askren versus Jake Paul in the octagon, because Ben Askren would win.
Oh yeah.
Ben Askren would take him to the ground and it would be over. But I think that's the only fair thing. You know, if he's coming in, obviously boxing is a lot easier than UFC, because there's a lot more that can go down. Obviously, I get that, but I was like, I think that's like the perfect scenario. Like, all right, if I'm gonna box, you gotta come to my home. Yeah.
And the thing with like UFC is it's way more dangerous, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Like boxing, you just gotta try and protect yourself. But like UFC, dude, like some people could get seriously hurt if they don't have the proper training.
Hey, that will sell tickets. All right?
That's true. That'll sell tickets.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you put, after this, Tyron Woodley and Paul, you put them in the freaking octagon, I'm convinced Woodley would actually kill him.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Dude, he would, because you could do so much shit, and then once he would be down, he would pound his head off of that freaking off the canvas, because Woodley's a killer. He's got that dog mentality, you know. Oh, yeah. So when are we gonna fight, huh?
What?
What? Let's do a WWE match. All right, we'll do it. We'll write a choreography, and then I just said choreography. We'll do a choreography.
We call it in the ring, brother.
I would record. We do like intros and stuff, and then we come running down. I'll just fake headbutt, do the stomping on the punch. That'd be fun. That'd actually be kind of fun.
It would be, but I could see it going south real fast.
Yeah, all of a sudden I actually hit you, and then we actually get into a scrap, and then you hit me in the head with a chair.
Now you continue to sell that, brother.
Okay, if we do this though, you got to hide a razor in your tape, and you got to make yourself bleed.
Get some color, as they call it. I know all the terminology. Get some color. Sell for the boys.
I would, if I was ever in a WWE match, first thing I'm doing the Roman Reigns Superman punch. I have to. It's my go-to. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Superman punch.
Yeah. What time are we at?
We are at time.
We are that time. Reed, where can they find you?
You could find me on the show with J&R, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
You can find me, JJ_man_20. Go follow the show. Just look down below at the Instagram handle that's right here. The show _with Junior. And then also up on top right, JJ_man_20, Instagram, Twitter. Okay. or Instagram, Twitter, but mostly on TikTok because TikTok posts clips of the show whenever Reed makes them, and then I also post like just videos that I do. Oh, my ears hurt. Yeah, go like and subscribe, tell your family, tell your folks, tell your moms.
Heyo.
Yeah, you know it. You know what I'm talking about, Reed, don't you? You know.
Yeah.
Giggity. We'll see you guys next time.